Hi class, it's Dr. Taylor. I wanted to welcome you to week 6 with a short announcement video. First, I wanted to congratulate many of you who are doing really well in this class. You're working in advance of the deadlines and turning high quality work in on time. Good job. Keep it up. There are also many of you that are struggling with time management, and I acknowledge that it might be one of the first times you've been as self-directed as you need to be in this class, and so I wanted to give you a couple pieces of advice to maybe help with that. The first piece of advice is to open all of your course materials on Sunday or Monday. And then you can plan out your work for the week. And so back in week 4, when we did that discussion board, so many people missed the deadline for the initial post, which takes place on Thursdays for the discussion boards. And they didn't even open the document for the discussion board assignment until Friday, the day after the deadline. So Canvas only lets me put one deadline in per assignment. And so I put the deadline in Canvas as the day that the response posts are due. That's on Friday. But the initial posts are due Thursday. People didn't even open the document to see that. I fully expected that you would have opened it earlier in the week to see the initial posts are due on Thursdays. And that's true of all discussion boards from here on out. You get a break from discussion boards this week. This week we have an assignment. I'll talk about that in a second. My second piece of advice is to schedule time for BA 190 into your weekly schedule, meaning take a look at the gaps that you have in your classes between your face-to-face classes and find a time. Like, I know that from 10 to 12 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, I'm always going to work on BA 190. And then that way you're not getting behind in this class simply because we don't have a scheduled time to meet. And so I don't care what time that is that you work on it, but schedule that so it's routinely in your schedule and you can plan to work on BA 190 then. I want to talk a couple of points about the case studies from last week. I understand that technology was a problem for a lot of you, and so what I would like you to take from this first case study is use it as a learning experience on what you could do better next time. We do have another case study coming up in week 10, and I have not graded all of the cases from this first round yet, but my goal is to go a little easy on grading this time to give you feedback to help you be successful with case 2, and I'll be very firm on grading the course requirements then. Also, when in doubt, if you run into problems, tell me proactively as opposed to waiting until after the deadline to let me know what problems you're having, because I might have some suggestions on how to help you work through some things. With the grading, I have to watch each video like 3 or 4 times, and so that means I need to find like 20 hours in the next few days to be able to work on grading these videos, and I want to provide you useful feedback so you'll do even better next time. And so please be patient with me. I'm working on that, and I'll get it to you as soon as possible. All right, so this week we're back to the textbook week. You have a chapter review due Tuesday, a quiz on Wednesday, and an assignment due Friday. This assignment, again, is not the type of thing that you're going to do well on if you wait until the last minute. And so open the rubric now, take a look at it. I try to be creative with it. Many of you back in your introductory videos talked about being passionate about photography, and so I tried to include that in this assignment. And so hopefully it'll be something that interests you and you get excited to work on. All right, that's it for this week's announcements. Please contact me if you need anything. Thanks.